You done had a weekend, I gave you a day. Welcome back to another PlusU P.S.A. Today we gonna be talking about Dragon Ball Super Broly. And I don't use the term biblical to describe nothing but the good book. But this movie was textbook, preordained, and profound. I couldn't believe what I was seeing on the screen while I was watching this mess. But let me go ahead and go over it. Alright, so first, textbook. This movie includes so many Dragon Ball isms that, like, new fans, I felt sorry for you because everybody else in the theater was up there rumbling. It wasn't no IMAX, but you could feel the rumble seats going on because, I mean, people were crazy in the theater. I couldn't believe it. It had a couple things that I was just like, man, I can't believe y'all trying to do this mess again. But when it came out on the screen, I was just like, this is the best way that I done seen it. So I got to give y'all an A for effort on this one. I don't even care if I done seen it 3 or 4 times already. All right, so now we get into preordained. I don't know how this movie exactly did it because I know this is new, but they made this mess feel as natural as possible to the Dragon Ball story. Again, if you don't know what we talking about here, you came to the wrong theater. That's all I can tell you. But if you know what they talking about and how they going about talking about it, you knew exactly what was going on and you could follow along pretty easily to everything that was happening. Sometimes in Dragon Ball movies, we get to the point where they just start doing stuff to do stuff. And I'm like, man, I don't get why this character is up here or why they struggling or when in the timeline this mess takes place. What's going on here? Nah, ain't none of that in this movie, fam. If you knew where we was going, even if you didn't even watch Super because you didn't like it or you just said that you didn't like it and you were just a closet Super watcher, you got what was going on here. There ain't nothing to say that is way too confusing. Profound. This is the best version of Broly's character I've ever seen in my life. Because before he ain't really have no character. This man was a walking plot device. All he needed to be was big and buff and smack people across the face. This movie, he actually has a character development. I couldn't believe my eyes. Y'all made Broly actually good. Now, if I hear one person try to tell me that Z Broly is better than Super Broly, I'm smacking them across the face on sight. You ain't allowed. Well, I can't say that you ain't allowed to live anymore, but you know what you did is wrong. Oh man, I couldn't believe the things that I saw in this movie. The animation, I can't call it angelic, but I'll call it immaculate because man, they was throwing so much stuff. I don't know about all the switching between the CG and then back to the 2D because I was digging the 2D, but that CG, I don't know. That was some other stuff. I don't think that CG was good. Y'all, I know what you was going for, but honestly, it just wasn't it. But all in all, the movie came out pretty good. It's the best Dragon Ball movie that I've seen. I gotta go ahead and admit that 100%. And I can't wait to see where they go from here. I know that the manga is already continuing. The manga straight skipped this story because they was just like, we'll be damned if we try to do this again after it came out in the theaters. People be up in arms at us. Nah, we gonna skip this whole thing. Dragon Ball Super Broly so far is canon. Now, if the show come back and tries to retcon it, ooh, the Dragon Ball community ain't gonna. I might not be able to side with Super after that one, but for the right now, it's looking good. It's looking good, and we can just appreciate what came out in the theater this past weekend. But if you want to appreciate some more stuff, please check out Josh Reels' channel for a movie that I did with him and a couple of other of our friends a couple years back called Escape Room. It's pretty funny. It's easy to catch on to. The entire project was completely impromptu. We had one day of shooting. We had no script. We literally got together like, I don't know, 10 minutes before and decided just to go out and shoot. And hey, we did it. We made the most out of one location. It was crazy, but we managed to pull it together. So go ahead and check out Escape Room. The link should be in the description below. And if it's not, then go ahead and check out what I know will be in the description below, the PlusU Patreon page. That way you can figure out how you can light the fuse on content you want to see and get rewarded for it. And if you don't want to click on no links, I understand the game. Go ahead and drop a noun, 2 verbs, and an adjective in the comment section down below. It can become the subject for a new video featuring you as a contributor. With all that said, I'm Will Knight, be brave, be bold, be you, and hopefully I will be in your future. Kill the lights on this one.